Order, everyone rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Linda, are we recording? Okay. Everybody could turn on their microphones. Thank you.
Any changes to the agenda?
Mr. Mayor, we've had a request from Councilmember Timmerman to move item H under consent agenda down to item B under general business.
Yeah. Any other changes?
Motion to approve as amended.
Second.
Motion by Josh, second by Kate. All in favor?
Aye.
We have no presentations, proclamations, or acknowledgements, but we do have public comment. Got anything, Commissioner?
Yeah.
How are you?
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, City Council, Tom Wolf, Scott County Commissioner. Just a couple things. The levy of ours, we set at 3.99% for next year. Most people, though, will see a decrease, so that's a good thing. A few people are going to see bigger increases if they had some land, especially in Cedar Lake Township and a few others that were valued at $7,000, and every 5 years they go reassess, and it went up anyhow. So. Also, we're kicking around the scale facility, which you probably know, and what we're going to do with that here in the future. That's going to be getting pretty urgent at some point. And then Sand Creek Township and Jordan had we talked about this, I think, a month ago, this comp plan amendment. And we voted in favor of Sand Creek to go ahead with the amendment and do some development out there. So Jordan's not very happy about it, but somebody's gonna build on it, and, you know, I think it'll be fine. And Jordan could have done the same exact businesses out there that Jordan or Sand Creek's gonna do, so we didn't think it was a bad thing. Anyhow, that's all I have tonight, so. And if you have a couple of state of Minnesota flags you don't want, I'll take one.
Keep that in mind.
Thank you.
Thanks. Anyone else for public comment? Got anything? Nope. Nope. All right, we'll close public comment. Consent agenda was amended. Anyone have anything else they'd like to move? Consent?
Motion to approve consent agenda.
Second.
Motion by Kate, second by Josh. All in favor?
Aye.
Consent is passed. We have no public hearings, so 2 items now for general business. Adopt a park.
First item, Mr. Mayor, is council's being asked to establish and adopt the park program. Planner Skozaczyk will be giving a presentation on that.
Yep.
All right. So the Adopt a Park program was presented to us by Commissioner Paul Hoeknes on the Parks Commission. He's helped institute these programs in other cities. It's similar to Adopt a Highway. Basically, someone adopts a park and cleans it up a few times a year, and there's a sign placed that recognizes the group. Staff did a cost comparison to see what it costs now for public works employees to conduct the cleanups. We did three-year term, so it came out to cost savings to have the program instituted compared to public works staff. Derek Kavanaugh of Public Works worked with a company to come up with a sign design that was approved by the Parks Commission at their last meeting. It's presented here. And the application form is also presented here. It was reviewed by our city attorney, as well as the acknowledgement form with minor changes suggested by the Parks Commission, just including language that the city will be providing the equipment, including gloves and garbage bags, and that the dates will be communicated between city staff and the group's main contact. So the city council is just being asked to provide approval of the following items: the sign design, the application form, and the acknowledgement form, as well as the general program. Next steps, if approved, the city would advertise the program on social media as well as the newsletter. Staff would reach out to existing groups like the Boy Scouts, who already do some of this work at Wagner Park, inform them of the program to see if they're interested in getting a sign, and the first cleanups are expected for spring 2024.
Thank you. Does anyone have any questions or comments, concerns? Any reason we wouldn't move forward with this?
No, I mean, I think it's super cool. thought in the process of, let's say we get a whole bunch of people wanting to do it, how are we gonna prioritize and or select?
Yep, so the application form has a ranking system for all the parks. You can do your personal preferences. If that park's already taken, we'd communicate that with them. Otherwise, it's first come, first serve.
We have 13 parks, as well as other public facilities, so we think this would be a great success if we could get sponsors for half of them.
We're gonna do at least a minimum of 3 times per year, more if the weather allows or conditions are right for it.
I think it's a great idea.
They do too. Do you need anything from us in terms of a motion, or just, do you have the general support you need?
I think it'd be best if they had a motion to approve the program, to get three items. One was to approve the signage, to approve the program, and to approve the form.
So moved.
Motion by Kate,
Second?
second by Josh, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Now, Kate wanted to go through the budget.
Okay, I only have one really small area, and it's under the community events expenses. I would like to propose that we take $3,900 out of the fire rescue days and put $800 into the egg hunt, which would give them $2,000. Put $1,500 into community picnic, which would give them $4,000. $800 into Halloween party, which would give them $2,500. And $800 into the tree lighting, which would give them $1,000, leaving $14,800 in fire rescue days.
Works for me.
Okay, so the motion on that is you would want to approve, the
Amended budget.
approving the 2024 budget as amended, and then the other motions would go forward as presented since there's no levy impact.
So moved.
Second?
Motion by myself, second by Josh, all in favor?
Aye.
Reports.
I just have one item under administration. I've spoken with all the council members, present and those that aren't. We need to have a discussion about when we want to schedule our EDA meetings because of the overlap with work sessions and based on the advice of the city attorney. Really it comes down to scheduling EDA meetings on a separate date and time from our normal council meeting window, or scheduling it same evening, either before or after. And I sensed in my conversations with council members that there was a spectrum of opinion there, so I placed that on the agenda for discussion and direction.
Help me out, why can't we cancel a workshop and have an EDA meeting instead if it's posted?
Because you're basically scheduling 2 meetings at the same time of 2 separate entities.
But can't we, I mean, knowing when the EDA meetings are gonna be next year, can't we just cancel the workshops for them now?
You could cancel them and have the city council meeting start at its regular time.
Yeah,
You can do that.
so that would be the preference, because then this is basically the same as what we're doing.
Yep, so that would eliminate the ability to backfill with the work session.
Yes.
So you'd be losing 4 potential work sessions throughout the year.
I mean, given how often we skip work sessions, I think that's okay.
It tends to be cyclical. Some years we have, this year we haven't, some years we've been, we wish we had more. So it's hard, we can't predict.
I mean, if we're ever short on something, we can always schedule a special meeting or a special work session or something.
You could.
So that would be my suggestion.
If we can do it that way, I'm all in favor of that.
Okay,
Yeah, direction.
all right. No one's here. Any other updates on anything that anyone has?
No. Oh, we do have an update on something I haven't had an opportunity to send
Oh.
out to the council yet. We effectively finished the Oxford test on Tuesday, officially yesterday. All of the wells have returned back to basically backfilled appropriately, which ends the passive monitoring post-pumping portion of the test. The information will be put together and sent over to the DNR. The city, as well as other parties, have had discussions with the DNR, and they basically are committing state agencies and, also to other parties.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if we want to go through each of these. I mean, scale, there's no meeting. I-35, there's probably no meeting. CCEC, parks.
I got maybe a question for Public Works. Any, what they've been doing, clearing, it's just clearing, the ponds, getting ready for winter kind of thing, just normal,
Yep.
typical stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so they'll clear out the volunteer vegetation that's grown up around the ponds. This is the best time of year to do it because the ground is solid, but there's not a ton of snow to get in the way. And this year in particular is a really good year to do it. The guys aren't plowing, so they can do this, and the conditions out there are appropriate for it.
Cool. And then the other question, I saw somebody talking about a lot of construction work. Now, again, there's multiple sides to every story, obviously. Construction work going on at the apartments late at night. Have we gotten any calls or feedback
We have
from
not.
residents? No?
We have not received any calls on that.
Okay. But, I mean, just for the public to know, I mean, we have, what is the timeframe?
7 to 10 p.m.
Okay.
and 9 to 9 on weekends.
Where
I just saw it posted on social media at several places of working late into the night, construction workers sleeping in their trucks overnight, and just issues related to that. And they said calls had been made, but again, I don't know if calls.
did they state which development it was?
By the town, Old Town Apartments,
They're never there,
yeah.
and once it gets dark, they're gone. So I know the reason I know that is because I'm at work and they're never there.
Yeah, we're not,
Looks like it's moving pretty quick, though.
it's
It's good.
It is, yeah, but we're not aware of any calls that have been made. The chief hasn't reported anything. Our front counter staff hasn't reported anything, and community development hasn't seen anything, so.
All right, any discussion by council?
Motion to adjourn.
It's a motion by Kate,
Second.
second by Josh, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting's adjourned. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone.